Black Beats.
Walking tall with the lion's pride. Truth is the armor can't run, can't hide. Words like fire burning lies away. No chains can hold when the righteous stay. Tudors stands, a destroyer of lies. False doctrine crumbles, no disguise. With wisdom sharp, cutting through the night. Tudor rises, a warrior in a fight. They preach in shadows, their tongues deceive. K brings the light for those who believe. Roots run deep in the soil of truth, shaking the ground, proof after proof. No fear, no retreat, the battle is near. One voice, one heart, the mission is clear. Tudors stands, a destroyer of lies. False doctrine crumbles, no disguise. storm may rage, but the roots hold strong. The rhythm of truth is an unbroken song. Through valleys low, through mountains high, K. Judah march is no compromise.
Hey, Shalom, family. Big salute. This your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To the beloved family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to my beloved CUC family. Big salute to my brother Sham. And big salute to the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology family and all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. As you see the title, Black Americans and the Black Scottish people. Why is I'm doing this video? Y'all know that y'all brother always telling y'all it's easy to be negative. And sometimes our people act like it's harder to be positive and easier to be negative. And it really is. But it's not hard to be positive, but I'm telling you that it's easier to be negative. Because a lot of times the way people feel about themselves, they transfer that feeling that they feel upon you. So there's a brother by the name of Issachar. Many of you may know him. Now, I'm not going to be disrespectful towards him the way he a lot of times is disrespectful towards our people. There's a sister I listen to, very intelligent sister. Her name is called Talking with Shani. And I listen to her a lot, whether she know it or not. It is called Talking with Shani. And you know what she said about Issachar? She told him, you are a nice, nasty man. Let me say that again. She told Issachar, you are a very nasty, nice, or nice, nasty man. If people are saying the same thing about you, brother, don't you think you need to take a step back acting like you a big dog in the nation of Israel? You talk down to your people like you better than your people. First of all, the people that are on TikTok discovering our black brothers and sisters in Scotland are not saying they did not know they was there. It's just beautiful to see them popping out. They never said that they didn't know they was there. They say it's beautiful that we are discovering you, meaning they popping out, Issachar. We getting to see them talk, show themselves, but you so negative, that's the first thing you ran to, acting like Black Americans are saying, we didn't know you was there. All of us have the books, Issachar. I got the 100 facts about the blacks. When they was ruling all of Europe, Issachar, King James was ruling Scotland, sitting on 2 thrones at one time. All the royalty in Europe from the blacks. Stop it, brother. You just a nice, like Shani said, nice, nasty man. Try to act like you down with your people, but you always talking down on Black Americans because we won't have a love affair like you with Africans. But then you tell us our roots go back to the continent of Africa. Just because you live somewhere, we're going to always have roots there, Issachar. We have roots in America. We have roots in the UK. We have roots in Great Britain. We have roots in the Caribbean, in Haiti, in Jamaica, everywhere, Issachar. Wherever we live, not only do we make that place great, we become great, but we have roots everywhere, brother. So, of course, we have roots on the continent of Africa, but because we won't have a love affair like you with the Africans, even though we live there amongst them, what that got to do with you disrespecting FBA? You always disrespectful, brother. I don't know. I know a lot of people tell you this too in your comment section. You think you a genuine person, But you need to listen to your videos. Boy, you be talking down on your own people. And I'm about to show y'all a video when he is talking down on his own people once again. This is what he do. Let me say it one more time before I share this video. The people that are living in Scotland, Black Americans, are not saying we did not know they was there. It's a beautiful thing to see them popping out and showing themselves, showing their beautiful selves, the sisters and the brothers. You even have them thanking Black Americans for shining a light, because now guess what's happening? They are connecting with other brothers and sisters in Scotland. So Issachar, did you just hear me? A brother said, man, I didn't even know a lot of my own people was popping out like this. Thank you, Black Americans, for shining this light, because now I'm telling them to come subscribe to me. I'm subscribing to them. Now we gonna connect. Did you hear that part, Issachar? They all connecting one with another, brother, because Black Americans, whatever we touch, whatever we say, people gonna come listen and watch, and then that's gonna shine a light on whatever we saying, Issachar. Let me go ahead and show this video. This man is very disrespectful, y'all. So I'm telling y'all right now, he's about to be disrespectful. So hold your children's ears. No, I'm just playing. He not cussing or nothing, but the man disrespectful. Check this out, fam. Let me go ahead and get to the video, the first one. And then I'm going to show y'all when the brother was thanking Black Americans for shining a light on what's going on over there. Okay, here we go. Oh, my God. Listen to this man, y'all. Whoo. Let me bring it in close. Let me make his video a little bit bigger. And then we're going to get to it, family. Okay, there we go. Let me go and hit play.
Because I've been on TikTok and I'm listening. Okay, so I had to get out here because I've been on TikTok and I'm listening to Black Scottish people. I'm like, why are Black Scottish trending on TikTok? What did they do?
Let me do my fair use. Thank you, Sister E. Y'all already know I just received a strike from my other video. TD Jakes don't like nobody speaking the truth about him, y'all. That little roly-poly, he want to do all the evil he want to do and sit among the congregation of the wicked, but the little roly-poly don't want nobody calling him out. Fair use, family. But we going to call you out, TD Jake. You little roly-poly, you. All right, here we go. Let me start it over again.
Okay, so I had to get out here because I've been on TikTok and I'm listening to Black Scottish people. I'm like, why are Black Scottish trending on TikTok? What did they do? Come to find out, apparently the FBA clown cult has discovered them as if they were lost. These people were never lost, but they're acting like they just discovered them. They were like, oh my gosh, in fact, you guys look like us. How they look like you, and you said you from here and you ain't got nothing to do with Africa. There are many Black Scottish people that are proud of their African lineage, unlike the FBA cult, which I will say and say again, that FBA does not represent all Black Americans. There are many Black Americans.
And you don't represent all Black Americans. I told y'all this dude really think he a big dog in this nation. Don't y'all, have y'all ever noticed that we got a lot of people that run around acting like they some big dogs over us, y'all? Everybody want to be a big dog. Man, just play your position and be quiet, sir. You just had to make a negative video like you always making negative videos about Black Americans. Always. And you always talking at your people. You don't talk to your people. You talk at your people. That's why people be checking you all the time. That's why talking with Shani had to check you. And then she asked you, what you doing for Africa? I heard crickets. This love affair you have with them, what are you doing for them? I heard crickets when she asked you that. Because Shani actually do things with people over there. She asked you what you was doing. We heard crickets. That's why I say, bro, if you just talking like the rest of us, how you gonna tell us how we should talk? And you talking too.
Who are proud of our lineage. We're proud of our connection to the continent. We may have our disagreements when it comes to people, some people from the continent, but all in all, we know where our roots are tied to, and that's the continent of Africa. But at the same time, we're proud.
Our roots are also in this land too, y'all. Our roots are also in Mexico, y'all. Our roots are also in Cuba, y'all. We know the Afro-Cubans, the Afro-Puerto Ricans, the Afro-Guatemalans. We even got Panamanians. We even got Afro people that live in Jericho. We got Afro-Afghanistan and Afghanistanian people. We got people that live in Great Britain. We got people that live in Albania, Russia, Ukraine. We still got people in Vietnam. What is this man talking about, y'all? We got our people everywhere. And wherever we touch down at, we have roots there. Because we going to make it pop. Wherever we go, wherever we touch, it's going to pop. But he making it seem like FBA is just so stupid and dumb that we just not discovering that there was black people living in Scotland. That ain't what they were saying, y'all. They was appreciative to the fact that they popping out, that we get to see them. Because I don't really be seeing them too much. But now they coming out making their videos. That's what black Americans was saying. It's beautiful to discover y'all, seeing y'all popping out. But this man who think he know everything, that's not what they were saying, y'all. That's not what they were saying. They were just appreciative that they was popping out, family. So this little video, he talking about our roots go back to the continent of Africa. Our roots go back to everywhere we go, y'all. You ask the average black man, where your mama and daddy come from? Oh, the roots go back to Mississippi. The roots go back down south somewhere. They still got roots there, sir. You don't diminish a person's roots just because we lived on the continent of Africa. No more than you diminish our roots when we was living in Judah and Jerusalem, when we was living in Israel. We have roots there too. That's where we going back to, sir. We're not going back to the continent. He gonna gather us from all places, even the continent of Africa. And if you lie and say, "No, brother, we going back to the continent," you're gonna have to answer this question for me. What do it mean when he say, "From beyond the rivers of Cush, my people should bring my offering"? If it's from beyond the rivers of Cush, which is the Nile River, where they bringing it to? Like, you got to think before y'all be speaking, but because we don't have a love affair with the continent of Africa like you do, now FBA is FBA clowns. Even though we know we got roots wherever we go. This is just common sense, y'all. This is what I mean when I say it's easy to be negative. He don't got to call FBA clowns. He don't got to disrespect his own people. But guess what? This is what he loved to do. This man always being negative, y'all. Go listen to his video. You'll see what I'm talking about. They always checking this man because they say, "Why are you talking down on your people, dog? Why are you talking at your people like that?" He think he a big dog. That's why. Think he a big dog.
Of the unique culture that we built here in America. But these people will go out of their way to basically sever any ties at all when it comes to Africa. Please do not have anything to do with these people, my black Scottish friends, family, brothers and sisters.
Why would you tell them don't have nothing to do with their own brother? Do y'all not see the negativity in this man? Why would you, if the black Scotlands and black Americans are on the internet and they thanking black Americans for shining light on them being there, and now they are connecting with other Scotlands, why is this man telling them don't deal with us, y'all? And all people said was, "It's beautiful to discover y'all." I know what they meant when they said that. It's beautiful to see y'all. Wow. If I go to Mexico right now and I see nothing but Afro, I'm going to say, "Wow, man, I went to Mexico and I discovered nothing but Afro-Mexican." That doesn't mean I don't know they was there. It just, I'm discovering them from the first time. I'm looking at them eyeball to eyeball. Wow, look at them. We all have seen the pictures of your Afro-Cubans, your Afro-Puerto Ricans, your Afro-Guatemalans, your Afro-Brazilians, your Afro-Mexicans, Your Afro-Hispanics. We know this, Issachar. We are not stupid and dumb as you sitting up it's calling us FBA clowns. Because I still rock with my FBA family. But guess what, Issachar? I don't have to agree with everything they say, but I'm not going to diminish them because they still my family. You are brother, but you a disrespectful one though. And guess what we do when disrespectful family members, Issachar? We get away from them. You know why we get away from disrespectful family members? Because they're not giving respect in the house. And that's what FBA was doing and making a point, Issachar. If you would have knew that and listened, instead of listening to respond and not listening to understand, you would knew. You would have knew that when FBA was saying we delineate from disrespectful family members. No more so, Issachar, that if I had a disrespectful brother, born brother, this is my biological brother, and all he do is disrespect me. Guess what I do with him, Issachar? I will remove myself from his company. I don't care if we biological brother. I don't want to be around him, mama. The boy is negative. And if he keep playing with me, I'm going to knock his soul out of his body. So let me get away from him, mama, so I don't got to hurt him. So all these other people were disrespecting us that's in America. And guess what we did, Issachar? We said, nuh-uh. If this the way it's going to be, where y'all disrespect us, we don't want nothing to do with you until you learn how to respect your brothers and sisters. So they not FBA clowns. You the clown, sir. Nope. I said I wasn't going to say nothing. Let me not be like him. You're not a clown, sir. You're not a clown. You're just misinformed. I don't want to do what you do. Because I don't want a name call. Even though you acting like one, getting on this TikTok, and then you're going to tell them, man, don't have nothing to do with Black Americans, my Scotland brothers and sisters, my friends. What you think bro, you think that's going to stop them from appreciate Black Americans, showing love to them because you telling them not to deal with them? Most people going to look at you and say, man, why did he even make this video? This is a negative video. Black Americans and the people in Scotland, we shouting each other out. Here he come, y'all. Here he come with this negative video. But watch the other video I'm about to show y'all. It's going to debunk what he's saying. Watch.
Just leave them alone. Please leave them alone, because these people, unfortunately, they represent a segment of Black culture that unfortunately is suffering severely from illiteracy. They hate books. They hate to read. They hate to use critical thinking. Instead, they will just look at a picture. They will look at a snippet of a book, and they will.
He just lied again, family. Have y'all ever heard him get on the Africans the way they treat us? Have y'all ever seen him do a video of the disrespect that we receive from the Africans? No, he have not. He just lied and said our people don't read. That's a lie. Our people are very educated, family. We read, we study, we know things. We know things. But he just diminished his own people and lied and said they don't like to read. That's a lie. Who have he talked to that's FBA? Have he invited them on the panel to get a better understanding of why they believe what they believe and say the things that they say? No, he never did that. He just want to diminish. I told you it's easier to be negative. It's not hard to be positive, but people act like it is. He could have just said, look, man, could have did this video a different way, but he got the right to do what he want, but he ain't have to come this way. Because they not saying they discovered these people like they didn't know they was there, family. That's not what they were saying. All you got to go do is watch the TikTok videos. They said, oh my God, it's so good to see y'all just popping out. Wow, to discover y'all. Not discover them like they didn't know they was there, to discover them popping out, family. Showing their face, hearing the accent, looking at, them eyeball to eyeball. That's all they were saying. That's all they were saying. Let's hurry up and get done with this video so I can show y'all the next one. Then I'm going to get up out of here.
Develop a whole narrative on it. I mean, next week, they're going to say that we invented space. Next week, they're going to be saying that we're related to the Martians or whatever. We're the original Martians. I mean, it never ends with these folks. Every week, they come out with something new. So please, Black Scottish, leave them alone. These people are clowns. They are 100% clowns. And yeah, I said it. Okay.
And what that supposed to mean because you said it. Man, let's get this dude off the screen. I told y'all he think he a big dog. Yeah, I said it. Okay, so What that supposed to mean? Because that's why you got 19 likes. Nobody ain't trying to hear you, dog. Most people don't want to hear negativity, dog. And that's why nobody ain't listening to you. Nobody listen to you, bro. Who listened to you? Come on, man. Cut it off. Let's go to the next video, man. Yeah, I said it. Okay. What that supposed to mean? Because he said it, y'all. Let me show y'all this one now. Now, this brother is thanking Black Americans. He thanking us because now he get to connect with his other brothers and sisters. So, you know, we're going to see this. He get to connect with his Shalom 7-8 vet, my sister, in the building. Well, y'all check this out. Now, listen to this brother. It's a car. Did you see this brother video?
To Starboy. I literally posted a video yesterday looking for more Black Scottish creators because I didn't think there was that many. And one of the creators I know's videos blew off. Big shout out to Starboy. And because of that, so many Americans are finding our page. And because of the Americans finding the Black Scottish creators, more Black Scottish creators are actually coming up on my For You page. So I'm liking and following all of their content. So if you're making content, you're from anywhere in Scotland, Aberdeen, Glasgow, Edinburgh, make sure to like and comment and I'll make sure to follow. But yeah, big shout out to the Americans. Thank you for putting more.
What? Big shout out to who? Oh, no. Big shout out to who? Our people, y'all. Why, brother? Because by Black Americans was shining a light on these people. Now he connecting with his other brothers and sisters. Issachar must have missed this. See, this thing turned out to be a positive thing. Because now he even connecting with people that he didn't even connect with before. And he live in Scotland. So are they seeing each other like that every day in order for them to connect? Or did Black Americans, like we always do, have to shine a light on certain things because we know when we shine that light, everybody going to come and peek in. Once we open up our mouth, everybody going to come in there and listen. We all know that, right?
Oh, Black Scottish creators on my For You page because I was looking for them. Like and comment and I'll make you from anywhere in Scotland, Aberdeen, Glasgow, Edinburgh. Make sure to like and comment and I'll make sure to follow. But yeah, big shout out to the Americans. Thank you for putting more Black Scottish creators on my For You page because I was looking for them as much as you guys. So it's good to see others like me on TikTok. I literally posted a video yesterday looking for more Black Scottish creators.
Big salute to you, brother. There y'all go. Now watch this. I want to play one more video because I want to show y'all that our people, wherever we scattered at, we go through the same things. The only difference, they have an accent and we don't. We go through the same things, family. That's just like when I say my brothers and sisters are living on the continent of Africa. I could honestly say that. Hold on, family. My brothers and sisters are living on the continent of Africa. It's Issachar, Zebulun, Asher, Dan, Gad, Reuben. They are all on the continent of Africa, family. And the rest of the other tribes, Naphtali, all our brothers and sisters, we know they are on the continent of Africa. That's not the argument. What I'm asking, why Issachar don't get on the Africans for their disrespect towards us? Did y'all know that the Africans got mad at this love affair that we was having with the people in Scotland? Did you know that? The Africans are upset that we are showing love to our brothers and sisters in Scotland. They was upset about this thing. The people in Scotland look just like us. They look just like us, family. All of our brothers and sisters, we look alike, family. We just speak different languages. And wherever you scatter at, that's the language you're going to read the Bible in. This is what it means when it says speaking in a different tongue. You need an interpreter. If I speak English and I'm trying to relate to my brother that speaks Spanish, I need somebody that's standing there that speaks Spanish to interpret to him what I'm saying in English. That's another tongue. He don't understand what I'm saying in English, but his Spanish brother do, meaning Afro Spanish brother do. Because I'm going to always put the Afro, because I'm going to tell you something that a lot of people refuse to admit. The 12 tribe chart is the biggest lie and this deceptive tool used to destroy the nation of Israel. You know why? Because it causes mingling our seed that y'all did not want. And now you have our brothers and sisters marrying women and men of other nationalities based on a lie. Based on a lie, family. So all I'm saying is this. This is not what y'all intended, but you don't diminish the children because the way they were born. You don't do that to the children. You don't do that to them. That's still our family. I got biracial people in my family. First cousins, my mama's sister's children. And guess what? If somebody was to play with them, I'm going to ride with my kinfolk in them. And they biracial. What that mean because they biracial? That's still my kinfolk in them. I'm talking first cousins. Whether they girls or boys. One of my cousins, I call that boy White Jesus. We been calling that boy, hey, what's up, White Jesus? Because my kinfolk look like White Jesus. But you could see a little bit of, Negro features in him. But the boy look like White Jesus. And it's my first cousin, y'all. His name Jacob. His mama named him Jacob. But the boy look like White Jesus. And it's my first cousin. So that ain't what I'm talking about, y'all. What I'm telling you is that y'all never intended for this to be. Why, KJ? Y'all say you can't mix clothes. You can't mix animals. You can't even mix seeds. But you're going to tell me he say we can mix people? If he don't like mixing, but you're going to tell me, nah, but when it come to people, yeah, he do like it. But he don't like nothing mixed. Red birds fly with red birds. Blue birds with blue birds. Parrots with parrots. Owls with owls. Lions with lions. Hyenas with hyenas. Cheetahs with cheetahs. Y'all see how y'all got everything dwelling in their own proximity? You won't see a lion trying to sleep with a hyena, a girl hyena. He only sleep with lioness because y'all don't like mixing. Now, some people may find that offensive because we're in America and we have taken on the terminology and the mindset of America. But I'm telling you, according to the Bible, you can't even mix wool and linen. You can't even mix orange seeds with apple seeds. You can't even mix your clothes. You can't mix animals. You can't do none of that. But you can mix people. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. So this 12 tribe chart is the biggest lie and deception in Israel. Why, KJ? Because they won't tell you the truth. Is that when we say all 12 tribes, we talking about Negro people. We're talking about Afro Negro people. We're not talking about J-Lo. We're not talking about Mark Anthony. We're not talking about George Lopez, family. We're not talking about your European Hispanics, your European Mexicans, Spanish-speaking people, but they still European. Not them, family. We talk about your Afro-Brazilians. They look just like me. Your Afro-Guatemalans look just like me. We talk about the people in Haiti, Jamaica. We talking about them, Negroes, family. All 12 tribes is still Negro. We just come in different shades of red and brown. But they're not going to tell you that. They're going to keep lying, telling you the Hispanics, Mexicans, Native Americans are the children of Israel. Biggest lie. Biggest lie told. Yeah, if you put Afro in front of it, they did. Afro-Latinos. Not just Latinos. I say Afro-Latinos, not just Latinos. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You can't get a pit bull and a poodle. The dog gonna lose all his pedigree. He ain't gonna need to be a pit bull no more. He ain't gonna need to be strong no more. He gonna water down the genetics and genes. Why you think the white man push interracial relationships on us so much? Because they're trying to save themselves through your genetics. They're trying to save themselves through your genetics. And guess what else they doing? Stealing your melanin, taking your genes, stealing your organs, sex trafficking little girls and boys. Why, KJ? Because they experiment on our people like they showed you in the movie Supercell. But then when you go look up sickle cell, they'll try to tell you that it's one of the traits that's in a lot of Black American people or a lot of Black people. So they experiment on our people to extract melanin from them to do what? All kind of things with it, family. Because your melanin is power. Your hair is power. Everything about you is power. That's why he said you are gods, but you're going to die like men. But you're a god, though. We just in a flesh and blood body, but we really gods, family. Really have superpowers, but we have not tapped into it yet because a lot of our people, they are up on a low vibration. You ain't on no high frequency to where these things can be implemented to you and you can use it at your advantage. Not misuse it. I say use it at your advantage. They all know this. So listening to a person like Issachar, I wouldn't listen to him. He's too negative. Or listening to majority of the people that like to lie to our people, I wouldn't listen to them because I hate lies. All your brothers and sisters around the world, they look just like you, family. We all look alike. We are not kinfolk with J-Lo. J-Lo is a white, Spanish-speaking European woman. J-Lo is a European woman. Mark Anthony is a European man. George Lopez is a European man. They all just speak Spanish. Or they might tell you, well, we are the Arawaks or the Incas and the Mayans. Everybody was indigenous, family. None but Black people everywhere. And they still all around the earth. Guess what else you got on the earth? Afro-Arabs, meaning Black Arabs, real Arabs. Not the Ottoman Turk Arabs. I say real Arabs. Don't you know you got Afro-Jericho? Yeah, you got people that they call them Afro-Jerichos. Black people in Jericho. I keep telling y'all that majority of Shem's children still live in the Near East in their habitation that y'all gave them. You just don't really see them. So if we use the word we discovered them, Issachar gonna make a video and say, man, they been living there. But we're not saying discover them in that way. We just don't really get to see them that much. We don't get to see a lot of Black Arabs a lot. We don't get to see a lot of Afro-Afghanistanian people. Afro-Arabs. See what I'm saying? Afro-Pakistanians. Afro people that live in India. You got Black people that live in India. Our people. We got people living in Guam. Negroes in Guam. So we are not stupid to this fact, Issachar. You just wanted to make a video like you always do. Every time you hear Black Americans say something, here you come. You always got to be negative. We tired of hearing you. Most people don't even listen to you no more because you're negative. You're negative, brother. Now watch this. I just want to show y'all this and then, hey, KJ up out of here. Check this out. Now, this is our brothers and sisters in Scotland. And behind my face right here, this avatar, that is King James, a Black man who was sitting on the throne of Scotland, and the man come from royalty. We been knew these facts. I got books in the library of all these things that went on. I got a Russian icon book. Guess what it told me? That all of our ancestors was royalty, family. We was born royalty. It was called the Dark Ages, when Negroes ruled all of Europe. All of it. That's why during the Renaissance period, they took all the images of Black people that ruled these areas and changed them to white. The Rothschilds, the Bilderbergs, all your elite, they know the truth. So we don't care what an Issachar say. We go by what the truth say. The truth, family. Let's get this video real quick. KJ don't know everything, but boy, when that boy said we don't read, I was offended. Because now you're trying to diminish us. Now you're being too disrespectful. Now you're calling us stupid and dumb. And we know we read, man. Our people are the most educated people in America and around the world. Just because they don't show it, Issachar, don't mean we don't read, brother. I taught all of my kids how to read from when they was yay high. The Bible and books. And they all read very well, brother. So we do read. Because they daddy read. They mama read. We read, brother. So stop it with the lies. This is our brothers and sisters in Scotland battling the same thing we battle over here. It's called racism.
If you thought racism just happens in America, think again.
I'm black and I live in Scotland.
From age 5, I was told that everything black is bad. In primary 2, I was called a black cow. Now, moving on to high school, I was present in an incident where students were making monkey noises at the teacher.
Popped into a local shop to kind of get a few things. And, you know, it was really bad winter that year. And I remember the shop assistant behind the till immediately said, you know, you wouldn't have experiences with where you're from. So I said, oh, actually, I'm from London, so I have experienced this weather before. So immediately that person got really kind of annoyed with me and said, oh, I'm just making small talk. Left my stuff at the till, walked out and never used that shop again.
The girls in my class, they used to make fun of me. They used to make fun of my skin color, the way I talk, the way I dress, my hair. Bell rang for lunch. And I left my class and I went around the corner to see that my sister stood in between these two girls with a rope tied around her neck. And each girl had a bit of rope on each side. But with that, they were pulling, essentially choking her. The playground assistants stood by and watched. Only when I went in to intervene did the adults in the playground go in to intervene.
I was about 16, walking home from school, and there were two white men walking towards me, probably in their 20s. And they smiled. And as I walked past them, one of them said to the other, "She's all right for a coon." It is probably the most offensive, most insulting word you can use to identify or describe a black person going back to slavery.
I have been going through a hate crime where someone has been giving me abuse daily about
This how my cousin Jacob looked, y'all. He looked just like her. And he is my first cousin. Now his brother, he has the dark melanin, but Jacob have her complexion. And he also have hair like her. But if anything was to pop off, all I know is that's my cousin.
color of my skin, how I look, and anything that I do. I have been terrorized. I have been shouted in the streets. I have been attacked. I have been spat on outside my house. I have tried to reach out and get help about this. The situation's been happening.
Why they spit on her? Why are they diminishing her? You see what I'm saying? White people know exactly what they do, family. This is what we would call a biracial person. But this is still family. Let me say that again. This is what we would call a biracial person. But this is still family. Go look at the horror stories of our biracial brothers and young sisters being raised with a white mama or daddy and being called nigger. You just like them niggers. But when they say when they go to the black side, they receive nothing but love. You got TikTok videos of biracial young women and men mad at their daddy for getting a white woman. Mad at their mother for getting a white man. Why did you bring me into this world? Why did you join this union together with this white woman, who is my mother, with this white man, who is my father? Because they disrespect their biracial church. Calling them all type of names. Then when they go around the white side of the family, they say all type of disrespectful things to their biracial granddaughter, grandson. Nobody is more diabolical on the earth than white people. And I mean that from the heart. They are one of the races that I can honestly say something is psychologically wrong with these people. And I'm not saying that just to say it. Something is wrong with white people. They very delusional. Very delusional, man. And next to them is the Africans. They right behind the white man. You talking about delusional? White people and Africans are some of the most delusional people on the earth, man. Africans will come all the way to America and tell black Americans who've been living here for over 400-500 years how we supposed to be. Talking about y'all need to appreciate America. Look at the way y'all live. Nothing but thugs and gangbangers and drug dealers. And he just got here. Where you think he got that from? The movies, the news media, social media. But they gonna come over here and disrespect us. But Issachar don't got nothing to say to that though. And they gonna tell us that we need to appreciate America. So why you won't appreciate your homeland? Why are you fleeing and running from the continent of Africa that you keep telling us is so great with all the resources in the world, but your people don't control them? Other people do. Like China. So why is your government selling y'all out? But you running over here gonna tell us how to live in our country that we was born in and that our ancestors have deep roots and have built great prominent cities and states? Stop it, man. Stop it. White people and Africans are delusional. I seen a white woman. This is no lie. The brother was passing by. White woman called the police. The brother turned the phone on. He say, man, I'm just walking by, y'all, and this woman called the police on me. Guess what this woman started doing while this boy was standing in the street? He's hitting me. Oh my God, please hurry up. He's walking up on me. He's harassing me. He's about to hit me. And the brother was all the way in the street, y'all. What about the woman at the park walking the dog when she said, oh my God, he's walking towards me. Hurry up. And he wasn't even standing by her. But y'all gonna tell me that we should connect with these people, whether they white people or Africans. Some of the most diabolical human beings known to all mankind. I'm just keeping it 1,000. They are the most delusional people on the earth. Listen to an African talk. You're going to want him to shut up quick. Listen to a white person try to defend their actions or what they people did. You're going to want them to shut up immediately. They delusional. They don't never hold themselves accountable for nothing, but they want everybody else to hold themselves accountable for what they won't hold themselves accountable for. Who made them the moral person that they could tell somebody else how to live, how to love, who to have compassion on when they have showed none of these things? Don't think the white man is the only disrespectful person. The Africans are very disrespectful. Nasty.
Now for over 2.5 years, and I have received not very much help from authorities, housing or police. I've been asked to make myself homeless, even after making them aware of what has been happening.
I got a graduate job, and one of my colleagues told me that the reason why I got that job was because I was Black. And when you as a Black person hear over and over and over again that you have got a job because you're Black, when you know that that's not the reason why, it actually demeans the hard work that you've put in, and it also makes you doubt yourself.
I came out of the club in Stirling. I was witness to like a group of guys who were fighting, all white guys who were fighting. I was not part of why the police were called, but I was the only one who was getting talked to in that way, and I was the only one who was kind of picked out from a situation I had nothing to do with. So yeah, man, racism is alive and well in Scotland, and it's unfortunate.
I've experienced racism throughout my whole life. When I was younger in the park, a little kid called me a chocolate biscuit. People calling me not even the correct ethnicity, which is hilarious. I mean, I'm laughing at it, but actually it's not funny.
Also gone through the appalling way schools have dealt with the slave trade by just showing roots a couple of PowerPoints and letting their students run around calling themselves Kunta Kinte and asking me such questions like, you're probably related to Kunta Kinte, completely degrading me.
I'm not just of colour, but also an immigrant from South Africa. When people heard my accent when I was little, I used to have a South African accent. They used to ask if I had lions or zebras in my back garden. And when I moved to high school, people would often call me half-caste, mulatto, and African, even though my whole family and their descendants were born in Africa. And up until the end of my school career, really, people would call me Warburton's 50-50.
We went out to a bar in Edinburgh on the Royal Mile, so, very popular bar. And as soon as we walked in, they said no. And I was like, no what? Like, you're not open? Or I laughed, but it's not funny. I think you either laugh or you go insane. And they're like, no, we're not serving you. And I was like, oh, it's okay. Like, I don't mind not drinking. It's more for my partner. And they were like, no, get out.
I was probably about 13, 14, and I was just walking up to the shop from my mum, and there was a girl who started following me, and I think she was just trying to intimidate me. So she then stood in front of me and called me a black bitch to my face. Walking down the street as a teenager was never really the same after that. I always had the fear.
I was with my white boyfriend, and this man uses the N-word with the hard R to ask my boyfriend if he likes people of color.
I would be at school and parents and children would come up to me basically, and because my mum's white, they would ask me if I was adopted, if that was a nanny. When I was attending my uncle's funeral, and we were all in the family room, and the funeral director came up to me, asked why I was there and why I was in the family room. Obviously could not comprehend that I was mixed race and that was my family, obviously because they were white.
From as young as about 6 years old, I've experienced racism, all the way up to a point last year when I got called in the street, being told to go back to where I came from. I was about 15. I was chosen to be part of quite an interesting campaign. A rumour started circulating that I had only got the part because I was the token black participant. I didn't get it because of my talent. I didn't get it because of anything else.
The start of high school, maybe S1, S2, they thought I was carrying weed on me. They obviously smelled it in the class somehow. And I was the only black person in the class, funnily enough. And I'm the one that gets taken out first. I get searched by the teacher. He's making a big fuss. I had dreads. I probably looked like the second coming of Bob Marley to the teachers. And then when I got to the next class, I got taken out again by the head teacher and the teacher from the previous class and the teacher from the class that I just went to, so the second class that I was at. So 3 teachers were out here searching my bags, found nothing. And I told my mum. She was absolutely raging, like she was fuming. And she wrote a letter to the school, and I tried to hand it to the teachers, and they were just like, oh, we don't have time for this. We don't need to listen to this. I've got better things to do. So.
Comments like, you're pretty for a black girl. Your people aren't necessarily good looking, are they? You're so exotic, but in a fetishizing way, which became clear as soon as the conversation carried on a bit.
When I was around 4 years old, I was walking back from the shops with my mum and my older brother, and a man was crossing the road at the same time as us, and he must have seen the bananas poking out of our shopping bags, and he started shouting at us, saying like, ha ha ha, look at those monkeys with their bananas. He seemed to find the whole thing highly entertaining.
Have y'all ever noticed that our brothers and sisters living in Scotland, not only are they going through the same things that we go through here, how many African videos have y'all saw with Africans having this same experience? You're not going to see it. You know why? Because Africans are in cahoots with the white man. That's why when they come over here, they can get that bank loan. They can start their business in the mall. They can start that restaurant. Africans don't have the same problems that we have when they come to America. They don't. And even if somebody was to say, well, sometimes they get stopped, yeah, that's sometimes. They don't go through the things we go through all the time. Not sometimes. All the time. But they're going to tell us how we need to live.
And throughout primary and high school, I had numerous racist incidents, more than I could explain, like so many. And often those racist incidents, when I did report them, were not dealt with appropriately.
I worked in this corporate organisation, tech recruiting company in Glasgow, and this woman, like, we were out and she touched into my hair, and I was like, please don't touch my hair because I'm not anyone's property. She started crying and everyone was like, oh my gosh, like, please, to her. And I was like, yep.
I think it was about 16. I was at a shopping centre before I met up with my friends, just looking around, window shopping, when I noticed this guy was just staring at me. Looked up again and he was still staring at me with a look in his eye that I've never forgotten till this day. He just looked at me with disdain. So I kept trying to avoid him, eventually just running into a bathroom stall for an hour, literally crying because I didn't understand. And ever since that day, it's changed me in a way.
My young son, age 6, came home one day and told me that a boy from school had said that his skin looked like poo because it was brown. This child that he said had said this to him was in P6.
It really saddened me, but didn't surprise me, that everyone that I reached out to be on this video had experienced racism. It's down to us all to look at our own behaviours and hold ourselves and others accountable. I hope that Nicola Sturgeon takes this video seriously, because the education system obviously has its flaws. It's really important that Black history is taught properly within schools, and that racism is not tolerated with teachers or pupils. I hope that Police Scotland make a change in the way that they deal with racist hate crimes. If you want to help make Black history taught in schools properly, there will be a link to donate in the description. There will also be other resources that you can check out for the Black Scottish experience. And if you have actually dealt with racism yourself, I will also put a link in there on how to report racism to the police.
Black people shouldn't have to live like this in Scotland or anywhere in the world. Think of your unconscious biases, educate yourself on structural and systemic racism, and seek.
Shout out to our brothers and sisters in Scotland. And shout out to our brothers and sisters scattered all over the world. Let me say that again. Shout out. I ain't talking to you Africans. Shout out to my brothers and sisters scattered all over the world. I ain't never been an African. My mama not an African. My daddy not an African. I got 6 sisters. And I'm their only brother. I got 6 sisters. I'm the only boy of my mama. None of my sisters look like an African woman. And I got some beautiful sisters. None of them look African. I don't look African. My mama not an African. My daddy not an African. My grandmother's still alive. She not an African. None of my kinfolks look like Ham's children. I'm talking none of them. But you're going to call me an African, though, and I'm not an African. I don't even look like an African, family. I don't understand this. We are not Africans. And then somebody go tell me, if you're not an African, then what are you? An Israelite. I'm a son of Jacob, who was a son of Isaac, who was a son of Abraham. They go all the way back to Adam. Well, KJ, all people come of Adam. But guess what, though? Also, the lineage and the people that Yah has chosen come directly from Adam. This is something that people won't tell y'all. When y'all say we all come from Adam, guess what Apocrypha say? Even the people you have chosen. Why, KJ? Because Noah had his 3 sons. But what are you trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that way before Noah was born, the descendants of Adam was already being established of the children of the promise. Why? Because of Methuselah and Enoch in them. And then from that come who? Abraham. So the Most High was already establishing this thing, family. He was already establishing in the chosen people that was the apple of his eye. He was already forming this people. He even told Adam in the Jubilees that he was going to create a people for himself, and they was going to keep his commandments and the Sabbath day, which is the holiest day of all days. He already told them he was going to form a people for himself, which is us. I'm not an African. I'm not an African American. I'm an Israelite. So if you're going to call me anything by me living in America, call me a Black American. Don't call me an African American, because I ain't never been to Africa and I ain't going back to Africa. I'm going back to Zion, which is Jerusalem. We going to northeast, not west. Not west. I said east, not west. East. The middle of the earth. You know where Mount Sinai at? The Garden of Eden, and also Jerusalem. These are 3 holy places he made for himself, and he gave it to Shem and his descendants. That's what the book say. Read the book of Jubilees, chapter 8, chapter 9, chapter 10. It'll tell you right there that Noah rejoiced at the inheritance of Shem, because he say within Shem's inheritance was Mount Sinai, holy place, Eden, paradise, and Zion, where Christ is going to rule from when he come back. Zion, which is Jerusalem, which is Salem, mean peace. So Jerusalem mean peace, which is Christ is what, y'all? King of peace. That's what Salem mean, king of peace. So Yahshua is coming back to gather his people from the 4 corners of the earth, wherever we've been scattered to, all over the world. Africans have not been scattered nowhere. If you're going to tell me they have, you got 54 countries living in Africa where they've been scattered to. Somebody please tell me. A matter of fact, when have Africans ever lost their nationality and their tongue and their culture? Somebody help me out. Name right now when Africans have ever at any point in time not known where they come from. I'll wait, since I'm an African. Because my people discontinue from their heritage. Africans never discontinue from their heritage. They can tell you right now, I know my father, my father's father, I know my language, I know my land, I know my culture. We the ones discontinue. I'm not an African. KJ is not an African. Ooh, child, KJ is not ham. Ooh, child, I don't want to be ham. I don't want to be ham. Nope. I am not ham. And I do not like ham sandwiches. I like my meat turkey or roast beef, not ham. All right, family. That's it for me, man. I love y'all with the pure heart. I want to thank everybody for listening to the music, but I got something special for y'all, though. I done already created 11 songs. What we're going to do is I'm going to put it on a playlist. That way, y'all can download it from YouTube. I'm going to put all 11 on a playlist for y'all, and y'all can do what you want with it. Listen to it in your car. Download the songs. And what else I'm going to do is that not only is I'm going to make a playlist, but I'm about to let y'all hear the new song that I created. And guess what it's called, y'all? This video is right on time. Guess the video I just created for the beautiful nation of Israel. It's called No Nation Is Like Us. You know, like Kendrick Lamar, they not like us. I got one called No Nation Is Like Us. And then you know I got to play the song for my CUC family. But I'm going to let y'all hear the new one. I love y'all. I thank y'all. Big salute to my brothers and sisters. Y'all don't know the way I feel about it. I can't wait till we all in one place. I can't wait to see y'all, family. I cannot wait till we are at home, family, enjoying each other's company. Can you imagine how this is going to look? Can you imagine how this is about to look for us as a people? This is going to be so beautiful, family. Y'all know we going to be crying. You know we about to be crying, y'all. Hugging each other, embracing each other, crying on each other's shoulder, because our King is about to gather us. Us. We are his first love. We are his wife. We are his bride. We are the saints. Psalms 148. We the saints. We are his elect. Isaiah 45 verse 1. Israel is my elect and my chosen, whom I have chosen. Let me say that again. Isaiah 45 verse 1. Israel is my elect and the people whom I have chosen. Oh, I thought we wasn't chosen, y'all. I thought everybody chosen. Just because you can take hold of something don't mean you become control of it. Let me say that again. Just because you can cleave to something and take hold of something don't mean you become the person who control it. See, you nations need to understand. Yahshua is the root. Well, we are the branches of that root. Don't boast against the branches. You hear that, Ham? You hear that, white man? Don't boast against the branches, because out of all the nations that's been created, y'all are the two most diabolical, delusional race of people I have ever seen in my life. And I mean that from my heart. Y'all are delusional. I can't even talk to y'all. That's why I say, when y'all walk up on me, I get very, very offended. I don't want to talk to y'all. You have no common sense. You're always making up stuff. You just lie right in my face. You just say stupid stuff all the time. Like, I was talking to this white person one time. And I'm already, oh my God, here we go. What, bro? We want to talk about scriptures and Jesus. I say, bro, you got a white picture up, bro. If you don't know what Jesus looked like, go tell your mama and your daddy in your church to take the white picture down. But why are you dealing with color? Just stupid. Boy, your mama and daddy dealing with color, boy. They got the white Jesus in their house. Tell them to take it down so I don't have to deal with color. You think they're going to do that? They so delusional. They'll ask us, well, why you want to deal with color? But as soon as they go to church Sunday, there's a white man hanging behind their preacher. Just no common sense. If nobody should deal with color, we should not have no images of Christ. Do you not understand that, white man? This is how I used to talk to white people too. White man, listen, you're not using your brain. You don't got no common sense. Your mama and your daddy got a white image in the house, right? Yeah. Okay, tell him to take it down so I don't have to deal with color, white man. You think he gonna go tell his mama and daddy that? See, I didn't calm down. No, I used to be ruthless on the job. You call white people peckerwoods and everything on the job when I get mad. Because they just saying stupid stuff to me. I just say, shut up, peckerwood. But I can't do that now because I'm a better person now. But back in them days, I said in a heartbeat. Honky and peckerwood. But Honky used to get them though. Boy, shut up, Honky. But I can't do that now, y'all. I'm a better man now. God forgive me. But I did used to talk like that. Boy, shut up, Honky. You ain't gonna do nothing. What you gonna do? Soon we get out of work, boy, I'll slap you in your mouth. So I used to be like that. Can't do that today though, because I'm a better man, y'all. So I can't say Honky. Or peckerwood. Or bird, All right, man. Yeah, Jaffe did spoil his seed. Everybody spoiled their seed. Esau spoiled his seed. Jacob spoiled his seed. Jaffe spoiled his seed. That's why we got all this confusion on the earth too. Because what the Most High intended, we didn't keep the our pedigree as he wanted it to be. That's why he said the holy children have mingled their seed with the heathen. Why did we mingle our seed? Now I want to say this right now. You got some Gentiles out there that don't got no problem with Israel. And guess what? I don't got no problem with you. Some of y'all out there acknowledging who we are. Y'all trying to keep the feast days and the commandments like the children of Israel. The Bible say one law for all. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to your racists, white nationalists, Ku Klux Klan, neo-Nazi. I'm talking funky honkies. That's what I'm talking to. Now to the white people that just, trying to lay low and, worship y'all like the children of Israel. I ain't talking to y'all. I ain't got nothing against y'all. I'm talking about your race of funky honkies. That's what I'm talking to. That's trying to kill my people every day, who actually training and going to gun ranges, buying bullets and guns to try to think they finna go to war with my people. But we have an army, an unseen force, boy, that's about to handle business on all the heathen, even Ham too. But see, Yahshua, he's a clean individual, and you can't come to him any kind of way. So I know if Africa try to act like they gonna do something to Yahshua, he just gonna tell Ham away from me, because Ham don't wear deodorant. So Yahshua ain't finna let Ham nowhere in his proximity. It's not happening. So there you go, family. That's the lesson. Pray somebody got some understanding. Your king is coming to gather you. Ham think he you. Ham wants you to be them, but you are not Hamitic. You are Shemitic. You are the children of Israel. You are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob through Adam, all the way to Methuselah, all the way through Noah, and all the way through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And here come the 12 tribes of Israel. This is the people that Yah has chosen for himself. And all the world is jealous, they envious, and they hateful. And the two most hateful people out of all these people is the white man and Ham, which are the Africans. They are the most hateful out of all people on the earth. Go look at the videos of Ham. Ham is hateful. He is very hateful. He no different than a white man to me. He just got black skin. He is hateful. The white man hateful too. Ham is hateful, boy. And he think he's so smart, but he not. How you gonna be smart and you don't even got common sense to put deodorant on, but you're gonna tell me you got a 4-point GPA? Boy, your GPA is diminished. Now you got a -3 because you're musty. We taking points off. The boy had a 4-point GPA. Nope. Okay, Judas. Nope. -2. -2. Here go the new song, family. No nation is like us. I hope y'all enjoy it.
We built our dreams with hands that bled. Chased the future, never fled. We carved our story in the stone. Every voice here stands alone.
From the ashes we have grown. We are the thunder in the bone. No other nation is like us. We rise from dust, we rise from trust. Through storm and fire, we still come. under one moon until we're done. The heartbeats echo in every street. Our rhythm is strong, our rhythm's heat.
Nobody is like us, family. I'm going to play this new one. This is called The Wrath of Yahshua at His Second Coming. And then I'm going to play the one for my family. And then y'all brother out of here. Check this one out, though.
A burning star, like a burning star. A trumpet blares louder than the star. Trumpet blares louder than the star. Mountains bow low, rivers run red. Mountains bow low, rivers run red. The earth shakes under its tread. Earth shakes under its tread. Who can stand in the fire? Who can bear the blazing fire? Coming like a storm, like a flood. His robe dipped in holy blood. Eyes of fire, swords that sing. The wrath of Yeshua at His second coming. The moon turns black, the sun won't shine. Yes, I'm black, the sun won't shine. Kings and beggars all fall in line. Kings and beggars all fall in line. Every knee bends, every tongue cries. Every knee bends, every tongue cries. Mercy fades, justice never lies. Mercy fades, justice never lies. Who can hide from the flame? Who can speak His holy name? Wrath is coming like a storm, like a flood. His robe dipped in holy blood. Eyes of fire, swords that sing. The wrath of Yeshua at His second coming. Wrath is coming like a storm, like a flood. His robe dipped in holy blood. Eyes of fire, swords to sing. The wrath of Yeshua at His second coming.
That Light Warrior, I got you, family. I'm gonna put it on the playlist on my YouTube channel, and y'all can download all the songs. I'm gonna make more songs, but this song right here is dear to my heart because when I was putting the lyrics in, I had to put Eve, Oracle, August, Nama, Amina, Monster, Bicey, and this song is one of the best songs that I feel that I like. Other people may like, but this one right here, shout out to the CUC family, is my favorite song. And I'm going to play Eve's favorite song. Then I'm going to get up out of here.
Sweeping up the chaos, ain't no time to lose. Evie's got the vision, sees right through the rules. August keeps it steady, cool like morning dew. Oracle whispers secrets, they always ring true. I'm leaning with the sparks heading flames to the sea. Numbers got the edge up and so pristine. Shout out to the clean up crew, making moves like ninjas do. Monster, bossy, breaking through. This one's for the whole dang crew. Monster cracks the pavement, fists made of steel. Bossy calls the shots, keeping it all real. Dust in the air, but we're shining through. This ain't just work, it's what we do. We rise, we grind, we own the night. No mess too big, no shadow too tight. Oh, shout out to the clean up crew, making moves like ninjas do. Monster, bossy, breaking through. This one's for the whole dang crew. Carries whispers through the dust, a promise etched in hearts that never rust. From the valleys low to mountains high, we wait beneath the endless sky. Oh Yeshua, hear the cry from the east and west. We sigh. Gather us from the four corners of this earth. Gather us, bring us home to our rebirth. Oh, Yeshua. Oh, Yeshua. The stars have seen us wander far and wide, but still the truth remains our guide. Through the desert storm and raging sea, we're calling. Lord, we're on our knees. Gather us from the four corners of this earth. Gather us, Yeah. 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 Sweeping through the lies like a storm in the night. Truth the lighthouse, shining so bright. They twist the words, they bend the page. But the wisdom of ages can't be caged. You can't fight the fire, it burns too real. Every verse, every line, it's the sword we wield. Cage you to be cleaning up. False doctrines crumble, breaking up. Truth stands tall, it don't need love. Cage you to be cleaning up. Cleaning up. They build their towers on sinking sand, but the rock won't move. It's where I stand. Whisper lies fall like broken glass. The word is eternal, it's built to last. The dust will settle, the fog will clear. Every falsehood fades when truth appears. We ain't bowing down. The counterfeit, the book don't lie, and that's the grit. Cage you to be cleaning.
I'ma do one more, family, and your brother K Judah gon' exit the building. This is my favorite one too. I really love this song.
Yeshua shed his blood for me, yeah. Set my spirit wild and free, yeah. Oh, Yeshua, Yeshua, he paid the fee. The price was high. He chose to stay. Each lash he bore a brighter day. Nails in his hands, the earth it cried. For every sin, the Savior died. Yeshua shed his blood. mountains trembled, the veil was torn. Through his pain, a new world born. Black man's voice, a heart
Israel rising up. In the words of my beloved sister August Dreams, thank y'all for coming to the Lion's Den with the CUC family. Big salute to my brother Sham. Big salute to the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology. And big salute to all the beloved brothers and sisters in the chat, which is the mighty nation of Israel. Let's get it. And I want to say this before I go. Your brother K. Judah is not a brother that walks around with hate in his heart. I'm not like the nations. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like them. But I'm a truth teller. And like I said before, we are the only people on earth that has not done anything to any other race of people, because we wasn't created to be hateful. We wasn't born hateful. A lot of things we was taught these things through witchcraft, sorcery, manipulation, programming. And now we're renewing our mind to come back to Yah in spirit and in truth, and to have faith in our King. So you don't have to be like them, family. Let them be like that. And you continue to be what Yah created you to be, which is the apple of his eye. And your brother K. Judah want to say, Mr. Michael Jackson bad with the scriptures, say salute and shalom.